Ralph Michell from one of the hereditary chiefs in the Gitksan Nation, who has been heavily involved in the negotiations with the Gitksan Wet'suwet'en Delkamut case, or?
Actually, the Gitksan and the Wet'suwet'en separated, and we're each negotiating for ourselves. But we continued to work together, and one of the reasons why we separated a few years ago has been to divide responsibilities. So, but we still continue to work together, and we decided to try negotiating, and then recently negotiations came to a stop when the province walked away. But we're in dialogue right now. Some of my colleagues are in dialogue right now, and we're looking at different ways that we might be able to bring the negotiations back on track again.
I was wondering, with today's signing of the Nisga'a Treaty, is that a model that you can use, or how do you see the signing of this treaty and how it affects your community?
I'm not concerned about the signing of the agreement in principle today. I came here to congratulate my friends here in the NAS, and to encourage them to continue to work hard. And I know that they have some difficult choices to make, like all of us in British Columbia. And there are X number of negotiations happening in British Columbia, and we're all going to be negotiating something different. So I'm not concerned that this would set a precedent. And this is what my friends in the NAS want for themselves, then it's good for them. But I know that people in BC will be negotiating for what they feel is right for them. So the Gitksan, we want all of our land. Our land base is very important to us, so we're going to want all of that. And we want to be able to get into economic development ourselves and manage our resources, all of the resources on the surface of the ground and subsurface. We want to, that's what we want.
I was wondering, Ralph, land claims negotiation itself is a very comprehensive process, and for those bands that maybe are not as far along as maybe the Gitksan, do you have any words of encouragement or words that you think would help, assist, maybe?
I think that the most important thing for all of us to understand when we're negotiating is to understand our history and our culture, and for Gitksan, and all of our laws, and for the Gitksan, we know our laws, and we know that without the land, our culture is vulnerable. It's vulnerable to be lost. Without the land, we are one with the land, and we still have feasts because we own our territories, and we own, together with Gitksan and Wet'suwet'en, we own 22,000 square miles of land. We want all of that. We want to control that, and we want to be in charge of all of our services. And if we're concerned about any money at all, it's going to be for damages. So, but the land base is critical for Gitksan, and I believe it is critical for all of us in BC, because money doesn't last. But if we fight for full control of our territories and all the resources, then it would be my measure of success for Gitksan.
Okay, thanks, Ralph.